I didn't know what to expect going into a GTIA mentorship, but what I got out of it was way more than I expected. I am a better communicator, a better person, and way more involved in the community as a whole.
Welcome back to GTIA On Location. I'm Scott Campbell with the Global Technology Industry Association, and we are here at Zero Trust World in Orlando, Florida. And I am really excited about this one. The GTIA Mentorship Program has been one of our most successful, most valuable member benefits over the last several years. And I am very pleased to be joined today by two people who are in the program, just completed the program, Greg Jones of Kaseya and Tatum Treadwell of Channel Program. Thank you both very much for being here. So this is like really exciting. You guys were matched together over a 6 month plus period. To start with, just tell me a little bit about how did you get involved in the mentorship program?
Yeah, absolutely. So I first got introduced to the mentor program probably back at EMEACon. That was when it was first announced. And for me, it's all about giving back to the community, but not only just the MSPs, it's the individuals behind that. How can we give back? I've been helped in my career by mentors, some incredible mentors. I still use mentors today professionally, and they help me push. And it was really just seemed like the next step. So yeah, it's been really positive.
And Tatum?
For me, my manager, Matt Solomon, is a member of the GTIA, and he was at the conference last year in Chicago, the CCF, and told me, hey, you know, you're pretty new to the channel. I think this would be a great opportunity for you to join in and get a lot more, just a better feel of the industry, you know, some more conversations outside of just me being your manager, because that's important too, you know, spreading the love. And he was like, I think it'd be great for you, so.
So when you started out, right, I'm going to guess like you didn't know each other beforehand, right? Or very minimal contact at best, maybe on LinkedIn or something. So for both of you, what were your goals going in? And did your goals going in stay the same like 6 months later? Tatum, we'll start with you.
Yeah, so my goal really was, since I am so new, I just want to learn, I just want to grow, and I do think having a mentor is the perfect way to do that, because they have experience, they know the channel, and they have a lot of connections too. And so that was my goal, just to learn as much as I possibly can. And I got matched up with someone who is perfect for my role, which is business development. And yeah, so I got matched up with Greg, and I'm super happy about it.
And Greg, what were your goals going in?
So for me, it was about, really, if I'm honest, getting matched with the right person. I've done mentoring for many years, and it's always the first few weeks where you think, am I matched with the right person? I'm pleased to say that Tatum was a perfect mentee. Yeah, so it was really, really impactful from day one. But for me, going into the program, it was more about what key things can I really drive this individual with? How can I truly help give back and elevate Tatum in her role so she keeps pushing herself? So that core understanding first for me.
Great, that's awesome. So I want to ask, what is one thing you did learn over that 6 month period? Like, what was one thing Greg helped you with?
Well, I think Greg helped me kind of take a risk for myself. One of the things that he told me I should do is Toastmasters, and I continue to do it. I'm an official member of Toastmasters. I actually have my first official speech on Tuesday.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And so I'm really excited. I'm nervous, but he kind of just told me and helped push me to get outside my comfort zone and challenge myself. So.
And that's great. And now, Greg, see, I think when people think of a mentor-mentee relationship, they think, well, it must be one-sided, right? But one of the things about the GTIA mentorship program is really the mentors have a lot they can learn too, right? What's something you learned throughout the process?
Yeah, I think, you know, always with mentors, mentees, you just get a different perspective. You see the world from a different lens. Obviously, there's only a small age difference between me and Tatum, you know, the younger generation giving us some tips and tricks. But no, genuinely, it is the optics of the world is different, and that business world is changing. So for me, it was really insightful. I always get a lot out of it, as well as giving back, really. But I've got to be honest, Tatum was an absolute perfect mentee. Everything that I was giving her advice on, guidance, she was challenging me, pushing back, asking questions, but more importantly, taking it away and taking action. And that's what it's about, because we're not here for being in the program just for the sake of it. It's about pushing your boundaries, leveling up and elevating yourself.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. So, Greg, I mean, you are one of our most engaged members around the world, right? There's nothing you won't do, not only for GTIA, but for, I think, the community in general. So, and by the way, congratulations on your book, by the way. I bought the Kindle version, and we're going to get to that in a little bit. But I want to ask you, what advice do you have for other people who are like really experienced leaders who have never really thought about or never thought they could be a mentor? Like, how should they get involved?
Yeah, so I think if we break down the barrier of mentee, a lot of it is in our head. Because if you look at our lives, we have mentees since we're born. We have loved ones, family members, partners. So it doesn't always have to be in a business accountability. If we break that stigma down, most of us have mentees anyway, even in our friends, the circles we hang around with. And a mentee, although we attach a name to it, mentoring or mentee, it's really somebody that you know, like, trust, you arguably admire. You know, because if me and Tatum win a great match or getting on, it wouldn't have lasted the 6 months. It's probably fizzled out after 3 or not worked. So I think the big thing for me is get involved, whether it's hopefully the GTIA program or any mentorship. I am a big fan for accountability and driving you forward.
That's awesome. And Tatum, now that the mentorship program has officially ended, what's next for you? Do you plan to keep in touch? And what's next for you? Maybe someday, are you planning to be a mentor too?
Well, I mean, I don't think I could live up to the standard of Greg Jones.
Who can?
But I would love to, Right now, I'm focused on learning as much as I can. So hopefully one day I can be able to help others in the way Greg's been able to help me. But a next step is now I'm in Toastmasters. In that group, they've actually paired me with an additional mentor who's solely focused on public speaking. And
awesome.
So that's what I'm moving towards, is continuing mentorship, because it's an ever-evolving cycle too, right? Kind of like Greg was mentioning.
Yeah, and I think that's key as well. One of the big things I got out of it was seeing the growth in Tatum. I was getting pictures of her going onto stages across the world, stepping up, leveling up at events. It was just really refreshing to see that your time, energy is going into actually moving somebody closer towards their goals and dreams.
That's awesome. And Tatum, certainly you're one of the most engaged members GTIA has too, so we very much thank you very much. Can you talk a little bit about just the value of being in GTIA, what it's meant to you and to your career to be part of the mentorship program, but also other programs and other communities too?
I think what it means most to me is like just being a part of something bigger than yourself, knowing that I have a community behind me and a community that I'm a part of. I think a lot of people forget that community is the thing that holds everyone together, what makes humans humans. And so that's been probably my favorite part of being involved in GTIA, is knowing I'm a part of something bigger than myself.
And Greg, same question to you. What value do you get out of being part of GTIA? Aren't you sick of us yet?
So for me, it's just incredible to see the growth in our community in terms of MSPs across the globe, but as humans, as Tatum said, we is better than I. If we look at in a business capacity as humans, we are better together. It's why the best athletes, they train together in teams, football teams, we are better together, and it's just nice to see that. And this, you would not believe the power of this community. It's mind-blowing how big this community is and really what it can do for you.
Greg and Tatum, thank you both so much for being part of GTIA On Location. But before we go, I got to do for Greg, a shameless book plug here, The Best of 1 Minute Wednesday. Tatum is in the book. It's all about the best of, if you've never watched, everybody's watched Greg Jones's 1 Minute Wednesdays on LinkedIn. They're the greatest videos from all over the world. This is some of the best advice for how to be better MSP. Greg, congratulations again on the book.
Thank you so much. And all of it goes to charity. All profits go to charity. So please get involved.
You can find me on page 75.
There you go, exactly. Again, thank you very much for GTIA On Location. We'll see you again at a future industry event very soon.